Hi, welcome to this quick introduction to the field of EEO investigation. The goal of this very quick presentation is to give you the information you need to decide if you are interested in becoming an EEO investigator. We will talk about what is EEO and the EEOC. We will tell you what an EEO investigator does and spend some time outlining the benefits and challenges of this role. We will tell you what this opportunity is and also what it is not. We will share with you the steps that must be taken to become an EEO investigator and be eligible for the opportunities that come with being a certified EEO investigator. We will quickly discuss income potential and various options that are available to EEO investigators once they are qualified. By the end of the quick screencast, you should have the information you need to make an informed decision as to whether this may be a good opportunity for you. Let's start at the very beginning. What is EEO? Equal Employment Opportunity, EEO, means freedom from discrimination on the basis of protected classes such as race, color, sex, national origin, religion, age, disability, or genetic information. The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, EEOC, is the federal agency responsible for enforcing federal laws that make it illegal to discriminate against a job applicant or an employee because of the person's race, color, religion, sex, including pregnancy, gender identity, and sexual orientation, national origin, age, 40 or older, disability, or genetic information. They also make it illegal to discriminate against a person because the person complained about discrimination, filed a charge of discrimination, or participated in an employment discrimination investigation or lawsuit. The EEOC sets the standard for EEO investigators to become and remain certified, and what qualifies as a sufficient EEO investigation. The EEOC also sets the requirements federal agencies and U.S. corporations must follow to be in compliance with the law. So now you know what EEO is and what the EEOC is and does. Let's look at what an EEO investigator actually does. EEO investigators develop investigative plans to investigate accepted claims of discrimination. When getting a case, EEO investigators must put together a plan or approach they will follow to obtain the information necessary to develop a legally sufficient investigative report, or Report of Investigation, ROI. The investigative plan includes details such as the prima facie elements of the case, witnesses with personal knowledge of the accepted claims to be interviewed, questions to be asked, and record evidence to be solicited. Investigators also develop the affidavits, which are written questions to obtain testimony from the complainant, management officials, and identified witnesses. Investigators conduct interviews to record legal testimony on the accepted issues. They also solicit record evidence necessary to support the claims made in a case. Finally, the final deliverable is the Report of Investigation, or ROI, which is the summary of all relevant evidence obtained during the investigative process. To do these things, an investigator at a minimum has to be skilled at time management. Each case has a mandated time frame for completion, approximately 45 to 60 days, depending on the agency or company with which the investigator partners. Investigators also must have strong written and verbal communication skills and analytical skills to determine what is and is not pertinent to the accepted claims. They must be trained on EEO laws and prima facie elements to know what questions are necessary to make a legal conclusion on whether illegal discrimination occurred. So now you may wonder, what do I have to do to become an EEO investigator? Before you are eligible to become an EEO investigator, the EEOC mandates you must complete the 32-hour training course. Because there is much to learn from a practice standpoint, you then need to obtain on-the-job training to get exposure and learn the work. Most agencies and companies require you to have experience doing investigations for them to consider contracting with you or hiring you. Once you have training and experience, you will have what you need to pursue independent opportunities. Once you are an experienced investigator, you must pursue continuous learning opportunities. and complete an 8-hour recertification annually to stay abreast of legal changes in the field and continue learning the many nuances of EEO investigations. What are the benefits and challenges of being an EEO investigator? The benefits are many. It gives you freedom and flexibility that many people dream of. You can be an independent contractor and manage your own work, schedule, and work from anywhere while making a good amount of money. There is a high income potential. Each EEO case can be valued from approximately $1,200 to $3,600, depending on the agency with which you work. Since you dictate your workload, you can see why this has the potential for substantial earnings. According to ZipRecruiter, investigators can make anywhere from $26,000 to $240,000 a year. The difference depends on the work capacity of the individual investigator and who they work with. Some investigators want only enough to support their annual vacation expenses. Some build enterprises. There are multiple professional avenues one can take once they decide to be an investigator. There are many independent contractors, but some choose to work for an agency, corporation, law firm, or educational institution. Choices are abundant. Finally, there are many opportunities to be your own boss or start your own company out there. But most legitimate ones require substantial upfront costs and barriers to entry. This opportunity requires training and small infrastructure costs such as a reliable computer, virus protection, telephone, and email. There are challenges to be considered. First off, this is not a good opportunity for those that struggle with organization, time management, or written or verbal communication. These are required to be successful. Being your own boss means also that you don't have someone to help you manage your work or to yell at you if you are dropping the ball. Failure to meet deadlines and manage yourself will cause you to lose contracts. There is no patience in the industry for these things. Secondly, having your own business also means that it is not like a salary job where you get paid every 2 weeks, for example. Investigators get paid when they complete a case, and their submitted investigative report is approved. The timeline for completing a case is approximately 45 to 60 days. Finally, cases can be amended during an investigation. When new issues or claims are added to an investigation in progress, it increases the timeline of the investigation process, increases the monetary value of the case, and increases the workload as it adds to the scope of the work. This means investigators consider this when managing their caseload and payment expectation. So, becoming an EEO investigator is an opportunity to be your own boss and have your own business. It is an opportunity to make very good money independently. It is a gateway to many other opportunities outside of being an independent contractor. It is also an inexpensive way to start your own business. It is not a get-rich-quick opportunity. Doing cases can be lucrative, but there is a learning curve. Like anything, you must first learn to crawl, then walk, then run. There is a lot of things to be learned, and even seasoned investigators continue to learn new things throughout the course of their careers. We already covered what the average pay per case is, and mentioned there are multiple paths investigators take. To summarize, investigators are independent contractors, government employees, law firm employees, employees of institutions and corporations, and are business owners. Choices and opportunities in the field are varied and abundant. In conclusion, the field of EEO and EEO investigations is vast and contains many lucrative paths. Like any business, it requires training, discipline, and a commitment to obtaining the skills and tools necessary to do the job well. It is a unique opportunity that provides those in the field with the ability to earn money while maintaining independence and freedom that is hard to find. I hope this provides you the information you need to decide if this is a good opportunity for you. Thanks for your time, and good luck in your pursuit of your own dreams, goals, and objectives.